Hi, my name is Therese Bites, and I'm the new community ambassador for North Fort Myers area, covering some of Cape Coral and Fort Myers as well. I'm sitting here today with Patrick DeRosa, and we're at Punta Gorda for their Taste of Wine festival that goes on every third Thursday. I wanted to take a minute and have Patrick speak to us about why he loves being a mortgage lender, why he got in the business, and how long he's been in the business. So Patrick, feel free.
Oh, well, thanks for having me, Therese.
Sure.
Mortgage lending, why did I get into mortgage lending? Well, as a kid, I kind of liked puzzles and I liked math. And how hard it is to get a mortgage these days, puzzles and math go a long way. So it makes it a little bit of a challenge every day to go to work. It's something that I grew up loving, and at the end, I get to create home ownership and put people in homes. So at least I get sometimes people smile towards the end.
I think they always do. When you're their lender, you never disappoint. And what's really great about Patrick and his company is, from my experience, is he can underwrite somebody with what? How long does it take you to underwrite?
I can get through a file somewhere around an hour and a half.
Okay.
And that's pretty quick. The key to all of underwriting and everything that we do, it really comes down to the buyer, right? And how quickly they want to get us the information that we really need. So if you get a motivated buyer, the process can sail through extremely quickly. Sometimes with self-employed people, it can, based on their schedules and stuff, it can get a little bit more hairy and take a little bit more time.
Mm-hmm.
But generally, hour and a half, you can get somebody approved and moved on.
And with that in mind, he can actually take you from start to finish and close a deal within 30 days on a conventional loan, probably, couldn't you?
23.
23, that is unbelievable. And how long have you been a lender in the area?
I've been a lender down here for about 8 years. However, in the industry, I'm going to say it's 28 years.
Because we have our New Jersey connection ties.
Yeah, I cut my teeth in the industry way back when, as an underwriting manager at JP Chase for a long time.
Okay.
And then worked on the wholesale side and got to work on the trading desk in New York City for a little bit. So it gives me a pretty good understanding, broad aspect. It's not how an application moves, why it moves, how it moves, what it's worth. Mm-hmm. And it allows me to be a little bit more aggressive on rates sometimes, or aggressive on products sometimes, to knowing exactly how these things work and loopholes and what it is. Not that we create bad loans, but sometimes they're not as cookie cutter as we think.
Mm-hmm. So true.
And there's a lot of rules that were put in place with Dodd-Frank.
Mm-hmm.
So verifications for income and assets, but there, a lot of it still is open to interpretation. It is still open to justification as long as the underwriter knows what and how what you're trying to create, what you're trying to do.
And as far as the area goes, when you go out to dine, what are some of the favorite places you like to frequent or visit?
That's good. I like Crew at Bell Tower, Twisted Vine downtown, Chiba at Silver McGregor, and there's always Sino and the Lobster Lady out in the Cape, and Slate's is a great new place if you like jazz bar. Bianca's in North Fort Myers. I have to tell you, over the last 2.5 years, the restaurants that have been opening up and stuff are getting really, really good. As the population goes, as the income levels go up, listen, it's no more hot wings anymore. I mean, there's got some really good
fine dining.
Yeah, there's great places to go these days.
Yeah. Well, I want to thank you for your time.
My pleasure.
And look forward to working with you in the very near future once again.
Thank you for having me.
Sure. Cheers.